I'm gonna say again for the VOD. I was doing a lot of thinking. I think I am going to do a bit of a collectathon for this part.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Alright, so we got that activated. Give me an apple. Thank you. I got the complexion back, and I got the eyebrows set. So my character should be exactly how he was. I am happy with how he looks now. So yeah, things should just be normal now. So. Yay, now I'm just behind. Woohoo! Just think about it as a earlier save, I guess. At this rate. Just roam around the castle.
Revelio.
I'm just gonna pretend I did not see that. Anyway. Right. So, treating it like it's an earlier save and not that I had to restart. I still hope the gear I get RNG-wise, I can, you know, I can just have better luck with that. And this castle is technically always fun to wander around in. So. Look, here's the house cups. Peace really just likes to cause a lot of trouble. Oh yeah, I was about to mention the level. That's right. I did overlevel myself quite a bit last time. I was a little bit concerned about that. But I don't know if really being over-leveled makes the game that easier or not that great to watch. I'm not entirely sure. But they're just... But also that means I can get better gear. I don't know the ideal balance of it. I'm just gonna do what I want.
Levioso.
Now that I know that's how these things work now.
Revelio.
What's the point of these stairs to down here? It's a weird structure. Unless it's just meant for the view. Ooh, look at that waterfall. I'm a sucker for waterfalls. I will admit that. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that if you go into my backyard, you would see a lot of, like, stone and, kind of like a refurbishing pond waterfall-like thing. Not with fish in it. Just, you know, it's just water. No fish.
Accio. Revelio.
I probably should do the quest for the restricted section because I do get a new charm that will allow me to collect some of these eye chests. So I think I will do that because I do know quite a few locations for those chests that I would need that invisibility charm. Yeah, I think I'll do that first. I was thinking of, like, maybe I should do the side quests first, but nah, I think I'll do this first.
I'm not entirely in agreement with what you're saying.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
It was perfect for stargazing. Revelio.
I pinged something. It's probably that. Oh, the doors are actually loading. Okay. Griffin! I got 2 side quests in here. I just want to start them.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Sounds lovely.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
I mean, it's not as bad as modified, that one modified game that I saw. That crocodile that you press his tooth down, and if you press the wrong tooth, it clomps down on your finger. Well, I've seen it modified and replace the teeth with razor blades. Yeah, crocodile dentist. Yeah, yeah. Instead of teeth, it's razor blades. I've seen that. And I've seen and apparently someone was willingly playing that. So compare that to gobstone spit. I think I'd rather take the gobstone spit. Because hey, at least then I don't have a hole in my finger. Just saying.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a self ruthless and talented 5th year to help me.
I can't tell if she's a first year or a second year.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Wingardium Leviosa. That's how they probably put him up there.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Natty's a kind soul.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I like Natty. Alright, there was another side quest, I think. I think it was like up here. Isn't that Hufflepuff guy? I think he's another floor up. About the treasure? I think it is. Yes, it is.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
I've noticed the last couple parts, the sun has been on my guy. Like, full on. Making him whiter than white itself.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Then again, he is British. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some British in my ancestry somewhere. Very little from what I was told, I think. Yeah, shining brightly on me. Shining bright like a diamond. Anyway, yeah, I'm told I'm very little, like, British ancestry. I am mostly Italian, due to the last name. Well, not Diggs, but that's a heavily abbreviated version of it. I think I got all the side quests started for right now that I know of. I don't know if we have the side quest that starts... What's it called? Gobstones. Moth to a flame. Here it is. The Daedalian keys. That's the one I was looking for. That's the last one I know of that I still need to at least start. So let's get that started.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Oh, that's for the thing. Yeah. Ah. For the quest.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find
All you
a
gotta do is just
reward.
slap it. Girls are good at slapping. I'm sorry.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I like to point out the weather so far in this game has been a little bit weird for this particular file. It's either really shiny and bright and sunny, or it's fucking raining. All right, it's weird. It's like it was just sunny
I'd better keep
second
an eye
ago.
on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I'm a little bit more energetic because I did eat, so you don't have to worry about me being hungry, at least for the next few hours. But yeah, let's sneak into the restricted section.
Revelio.
Honey brown shell. Interesting. I mean, it looks alright. I definitely have that for now. I hope I can get my old handle back. We'll see how the RNG goes for the gear.
Revelio.
I'm really hoping I can get a lot of the stuff that I liked back. Also, I hope that I can get a particular winter jacket. I got an upgrade for glasses, at least. I can get additional face wear. That is an 1800s Harry Potter if I've seen one. All right.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver.
That's an odd pause.
Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say...
Now, in this
after what
lighting,
happened
those
to that
eyes
poor
look more
banker,
green
the
with the
goblins at
brown
Gringotts are
than
no
hazel,
followers
so...
of Ranrock.
I'm glad I originally went with the eyes that I went with, because I think those are closest to my actual eyes as possible.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Sometimes I'm not fully sure if Ronan's teaching us a spell or having a practice himself. Don't you find? Genuinely questionable as to whether the man's at Hogwarts to steer the next generation.
Uses his wand as a walking cane, pretty much. Because he's blind.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Yeah, I gotta do the crosswand stuff.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
I'm pretty sure that's the case for a lot of schools, teachers and students, where students create something they believe it's secret. And it's, well, not. But teachers pretend like they don't know because either they don't give a damn or it's really not that harmful, so they don't see a reason to really enforce it. They just pretend like they don't know anything. And students feel like then they're smart because they're able to keep a secret and be sneaky successfully, so...
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, please, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge.
It's getting
to wreak
floor all
havoc
wet.
and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio.
One of P's favorite pranking spots. Poor Hufflepuff kid.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there. Levioso!
Hey, Sebastian. Would have been funny if I said that and Sebastian I work with just came into chat. That would have been kind of funny. With
Can I
timing.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining
It feels like the
pastime.
lighting is
I
different in this
agree.
playthrough than the
Besides,
previous one.
in crossed
It's just
ones,
odd,
you can duel with a
because I didn't
partner if you
touch
like.
any of the
The
settings.
first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
I think it's just the time of day when I'm doing it now.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Accio.
You're better than that!
Act like a winner.
Potato. Stupid one. Come on, stupid one. Levioso.
A little bit of friendly fire there.
Stupid one. Accio.
There goes my wager. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, You now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
We've been doing Sebastian a lot. Let's go with Natty.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Accio. Accio.
Damn it.
Levioso. Accio.
Come on.
Levioso!
Levioso.
There goes my wager.
Levioso!
Protego. Stupefy.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso!
Stupefy.
Act like a winner.
Accio.
Stupefy. Levioso. Is that all you've got? Stupefy. You're better than that.
Protego! Arresto momentum!
Accio.
I could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Oh, I actually do have to do a round with the dummy.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Sunny yet rainy. It's very interesting weather here in Hogwarts. Oh, is that Sebastian? Yes, it is.
Lumos.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work. Before you go, I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly futile, isn't it?
That poor dummy just gets abused all day long.
Revelio.
His name is Phineas. So where's Ferb?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
I wonder what Fig teaches. This looks like a defense against the dark arts classroom. I do wonder what he teaches, though.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
That student just appeared, just right in front of me. I saw that. I saw that pop. Just. You could argue that's just a game popping, but he could have used some fucking magic to do that.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
The Spawnio. Yeah, exactly.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Oh, I just noticed that dragon animated thing on the wall. That's cool.
Accio.
Mine.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
That was a reference to the invisibility cloak that Harry inherited from his parents. And, you know, his story.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
shall pretend I cannot see you.
A fucking painting? Rat it out. Don't. Shh. Fucking painting. Throw some fucking tomato soup on you if you don't be quiet.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Revelio.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
The key. Here it is.
New glasses. Extraordinary. Rarity, that's cool.
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Crimson Critic Gloves.
Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is
Revelio.
what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
There's a grave.
You what? Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
He said we should be in the clear.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister.
Revelio.
So that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. We must remain unseen.
And all of a sudden the ghost is not here. That's kind of some bullshit.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Hey! That looks like the handle that I had before. It is! I got my handle back. Alright.
Reparo. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this.
A high top hat. Now I really look British.
Revelio. That's it. Reparo.
Oh, this is a normal chest. And of course, it's a duplicate. Which I did say, if I got a duplicate from trying this method, I would stop. And it's a higher level one, too. So I can't even wear it right now. So technically, I got an improved one. I got my wand handle for now, yes.
Where might this lead?
There are legendary chests in the castle, so I can always just go to those. And there's also a chance of it spawning at the clothing store.
Revelio.
Say, huh? Boy, how do I get you down there? Oh, that's how. Professional blazer uniform. Ooh, fancy.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Bitch.
Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Hey, it's been Thanos snapped. Excuse me.
Revelio. Protego.
I had a brain fart there.
Revelio.
Diamond Classic school uniform.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Revelio.
I think that's it for here.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Luxurious cloak. Things are level 8.
Revelio.
More money. A lot of enemies here.
Accio. Protego. Levioso.
Oh, I didn't Protego quick enough.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
I hate missing Protego cues.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso.
Just for style points.
Revelio.
It is a book after all.
they're in California. Making it rain in California.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Sebastian.
It's a weird combination of dialogue.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Alright, now that we got the charm, start doing the other stuff here.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Why is that water fountain over there highlighting? Oh, I'm level 8 now.
Any luck finding my diary and the rest of my books?
Incendio! Can you remind me what you needed help with again?
I need someone to collect the 5 books flying about the library for me. One of them is my personal diary, and I'd really like to have it back before it falls into the wrong hands.
Okay, so I didn't grab all of them. I thought I did.
Revelio.
Oh, I think that's it.
Reading.
Lumos. Revelio.
have to find some way to take out that fire. I just don't know what.
Accio! That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
I'm not encouraging.
Any luck finding my...
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
My family has a golf club.
Revelio.
Decorous midday school uniform.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio. Levioso.
So many stairs.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
I'm far too afraid of heights.
Revelio.
Trophy room. Herbology award. I wonder why I had to pick that up. Interesting. There it is.
Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep
Seafoam
an eye
night.
on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Seafoam nightwear. Interesting.
Revelio.
Two, 15, that's 17. So I need 6. So 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So single question mark. Nine and 3. That would be 12. So I need 7. Duelist attire.
Revelio.
Is that all that's in here? Well, let's see what the duelist attire looks like. Looks like civilian clothes.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I think I can come back for that.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Palmistry. Honorable. I got it for my collection, too. Cool.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
I'm only teasing. Of course you can have them.
Oh, thank Merlin. You had me worried there. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Witness Sebastian lose a duel.
Revelio. This stairwell looks promising.
I don't think it's anything.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? Lumos. Incendio. Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
It took a second for me to remember.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Trying to grow some asphodel in the greenhouses. Such a beautiful flower.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a big rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Charms classroom. Okay.
charm a dark wizard, no doubt. But then...
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Revelio. Protego.
For some reason, I still think triangles jump. I don't know why.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a vehicle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Huh! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it. As always.
Interesting.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Completed that.
Revelio.
Chocolate frogs. I'm sure they had that at the Disney thing. I'm sure it was basically just like a milk chocolate bar shaped like a frog. I wasn't really speaking because I was just like kind of just locked in.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Accio!
Alright, so this is just a unicorn. Wait, no. 2. It would be the goat head. And 5, 7. The octopus. Where is
Revelio.
It's right there. Stainless school robe. Basically the robe I had just with like an extra like outline along it. Not bad looking. Still prefer the old style though. Alright, 2, 11, that's 13. So I need an 8. So this should be the spider. Alright, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 and 9. That would make it 14, so I need 3, so that would be the what's it called? Hydra.
Revelio.
Where's the other one located at?
Like that troll in the village. You were incredible.
There was something else too.
Oh, there.
Isn't Sebastian Sally's I'll be weak from
I got a legend. I got an extraordinary purple rarity, Level 10 scarf. I can't even, like, at least preview at all. Okay.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased being here.
Do you happen to have any Valerian sprays? I really wanted to have them to forgetfulness token.
Alright, we got 8 and 1. That's 9. So we need a 4.
Revelio.
There it is. That is 16. So 5. We need a 5. Interesting robe. Alright, there's no other locations to this that come to me right off the bat. So... right back to potions class.
That was it?
It's about time. I wish they'd allow some kids from home. We have a crop called May.
Revelio.
Brown leather fingerless gloves. Oddly enough, if I was a glove wearer, that actually is something that I would normally wear.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. One up, one to go.
I think it's just stuck. Oh well. It'll reset later. Ah, speaking of resetting. A ruby Chinese fireball scarf.
Revelio.
Frog wire stand. Interesting.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
Levioso.
Can I Levioso it there and pull it from here? No. I need it to where I can pull it.
Accio.
No, 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 no. It's falling.
Levioso.
I think I need Wingardium Leviosa for that.
Revelio.
no idea that was a door.
Revelio.
Okay.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Werewolf Saga.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
These are covered blue. I just don't know what to do with them.
Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. May we talk about this?
Accio. Revelio. Protego.
Alright, now that I have a decent amount of stuff. So much for the idea of not being able to get duplicates. That sucks.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
That boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
Novelty socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have socks.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm'd come out in the wash, but it
I've known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
Accio.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you
Oh no, that's Return to Professor Fig. I don't want that.
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh. Okay. Don't get stuck now.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Brilliant. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Revelio.
I just saw Peeves sliding down on that thing. Okay.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Owl.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
Oh, wait, I remember this.
Incendio.
My older sister.
Watch yourself.
not always happy.
Okay, the one with the circle is 3.
I try to Hi, Great Aunt.
Revelio.
Look, another legendary chest. I'll take that. I'm not gonna be doing the resetting thing all day.
Revelio.
Don't talk to me about
I suspect most...
Revelio.
Slytherin dungeon.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, duly noted.
Revelio.
Leather lawn coat. It's green gear and it's not high enough level for me, of course.
Revelio.
Ah.
Been having strange dreams of late.
Revelio.
What do we have? Well, this one's simple. There you go. 5, 1 is 6. So 5. Is this just quicker way to get down? Yeah, it is.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. This seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Sad part is that the last time I played before restarting, I literally just finished off 15 or 16, so that does suck. I think I'm good when it comes to exploring for now. So I think... Wait, I still got another side quest to do. Still got this to do.
Revelio.
I love the animated dragon bush. I love that.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Accio! Levioso! Incendio! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Crimson winter coat. I got a winter coat. It's not exactly the winter coat I was looking for, though. But this is basically the style of it, just the wrong color. Actually, not even the style. It's how the coat would look on the outside, but the color, design, and fabric is all different. I got a winter coat. I need it in leather, though. I need a leather winter coat.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
A small chest, I just got gold, legendary gloves. That's not bad at all.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
There's a chest up there.
Revelio.
Oh, it's right there. I went a floor too high. A crimson top hat. It's two different kind of crimson stuff I got recently.
Revelio. Revelio.
I tried to transfigure my path.
Revelio.
I prefer to study in the library. The most I've ever been able to...
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Level 3. Yeah, I'm like level 11.
Let us keep our heads about it.
Revelio.
This feels kind of creepy going to a bathroom with this cloak on, but...
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. Cast Incendio on enemies to get Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
I just thought I saw something there. perfect casual uniform.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
There's the flame. I was looking for that.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I think I need the pulse though for that. Bored by a frog was not on my to-do list. Oh.
Revelio.
Almost fainted trying to hug.
I think I'm in the Gryffindor tower. Or the Gryffindor section at least. faculty tower. That's what they have.
The people I
Yeah, Gryffindor common room down there. Gryffindor common room in the faculty tower. That either means Gryffindors are goody two-shoes that will go to teachers, or Gryffindors need to be looked over by the teachers at all times.
Oh, you are too kind. We thank you. Please.
Revelio.
I wonder how that works.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
No idea.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
I pressed it one too much.
You'll get it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
3 Gryffindors and a Hufflepuff.
Consundo.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
You're better than that.
There goes my wager. Incendio.
Confringo! Act like a winner!
Incendio. Accio.
Minus the one!
Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yes.
I guess I did the whole dodge rolling thing. That's good. I remember the champion garb. My initial reaction to it was that it looked like a pirate outfit as well. It's true, it did.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Alright, broomsticks? I don't think so about that. I'm just going over here to sell clothes.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
See what this leather long coat looks like. I mean, it's okay. It's okay looking.
Be sure to stop by when it's about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
So it's the same stuff as before.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right, he had the fur coat.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Only bought it just so I can have it,
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
you know, so I can charm it later. Basically to have it in the log. They're not going to be coming up until after I do the Jackdaw stuff.
all day in the Great Hall.
You can't imagine how
Revelio.
The unfairness of being hung here, White Warrens.
Creepy.
Revelio.
If you could just tread carefully.
Revelio.
Why study in the common room when you could be outside?
Revelio.
off on another adventure, are we?
That almost escaped me entirely.
Revelio. This looks intriguing. Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
Alright, I gathered that.
You for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
I see something dangerous in the lake in the background right there.
It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Accio.
Ugh, a tongue. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of crimson stuff today.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Want to upgrade in a scarf? Wait, one of these is actually an upgrade. It's this one.
Find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again.
20 galleons is
keep
good.
Diving. You certainly have a knack for finding
Revelio.
treasure.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Since I went there with Sebastian, I'm guessing she was there in the background. Either that or they just didn't bother to change her dialogue for if you didn't go with her, so.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio. Revelio.
Scarecrow sorcerer hat. Huh.
Revelio.
A house emblem scarf. Well, I got that back. That's good. Not the ideal one I rather have, but just having one at all is good enough for me.
Revelio.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this.
Oh, that's I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking traveling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I actually do want to buy those Wickham Well potions that he has.
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Ravelli thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Revelio. Revelio.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Accio. Incendio.
I still hate spiders.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Killed that traitor Arn when we took his carts.
Fine, can't climb up. Like I just said, there's more than one way to enter. Yeah, I saw one entrance. Let me get in here. Apparently that one entrance is the only way in. So much for the game lying to me.
Revelio.
Aha!
Someone there.
Ranrock will unite us! This doesn't...
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Leviosa! I should have been your death.
Pity, not quite. I won't rest
Huh?
Accio.
Sorry, do you?
Incendio.
But this is sad. Really, it is.
You will suffer.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio.
That was unimpressive. You won't get away with that.
Accio. That was quite something. Now,
There's 1 second to
bring on
spare.
cards.
Uh-huh.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
It's of course level 14 attire.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
I don't really know or remember what I'm supposed to do with those.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Protego.
Stop it!
Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
This is going to be a bit of a long episode. Hey, I'm doing my best to catch up, so... Once I get the main quest back in the Hogwarts, that's where,
They must have come this way. Think!
I'm gonna end it.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
I'm also gonna cut a decent
Speak of the
amount of the
devil,
whole chest
Mr.
opening
Rookwood
stuff
would
and
like a word
all that.
with you.
A student! You can't be sick!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there!
Accio, see? Incendio.
Made quick work of them.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio.
We can hold them all!
I could go anywhere with you. Expelliarmus.
You'll take this student over mine!
Accio.
That's just the beginning.
Incendio.
BAM!
Not today!
Turn him into a cock!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
I bonked that guy over there, mid-air with a Brock. And this guy over here, I turned into a cock. Oh my god, that rhymes.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Fierce!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Fierce! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
think the last thing on it is actually to do, yeah, herbology.